Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim. Welcome to the filet mignon cooking show. There's going to be a lot of cooking going on, and it's going to consist of one steak. That's right, this is the carnivore diet, baby. And I put some butter in here. It's probably a little bit too hot. Let me turn that down some. And oh, sorry about that. I took the camera off the video there. So I added some butter, and you know, because it's a filet, it's not got a lot of fat in it. I put me another butter on my butter dish. So, you know, someone said that that'll kill you after 2 days if you don't refrigerate it. I grew up with it not refrigerated. My mom left it out on a saucer all my life growing up.
You put this back in here. That's it.
Oh, I shouldn't have put that on there, huh? A Montreal steak seasoning. It's got salt and pepper. Oh, I guess that's all right, right? So anyway, we got this cooking, and it's all I have. I guess no potato, right? No potato. Not for me. Day 3. And guess what? I had no lunch. Did I have lunch today? No. Did I have breakfast? I did not make breakfast. Wow. How did I go this long in the day and not eat? I'm trying to remember. Poor Raffaella, she wanted to make me something so bad over there. She's such a good host. She gave me this little thing right here to cook my bacon in. In fact, let's go ahead and put it in the microwave and get it ready for Freddie.
Oh yeah, this fits. I might take that saucer out or no. We'll find out. Anyway,
let me turn the camera on. I want to talk to you guys a minute. All right, we're back. So I went down to the drugstore to pick up another eye drop prescription. It was a little late coming in. I have to tell you this story while my steak cooks here. And I had to pee. There's a line out the door almost. I mean, I'm being facetious, but there was a long line for people picking up their prescriptions. And so I said, well, let me use the restroom. I get over there, and they got all these buttons on the door, like a combination security lock. Thank God that air conditioning went off. And let me push it up a little bit so it doesn't come on while I make this video. I said, can I get the combo to the, we don't give that out. We got to let you in. I'm like, okay, no problem. She goes, there's a reason for it. I said, all right. She goes, we lose $250 to $350 a day out of this store. People stealing. I said, really? Wow. I said, she goes, the worst of it is these young teenagers come in. One of them just came in the other day, just opened the water and walked out the door. And then they came back around again, and I said, you're not welcome in here until you pay for that water. And the kid said, why? It's just a water. Wow. You know, and you hear stories about this where people, she says, we're not allowed to do anything. People come in. A homeless guy came in, and 5 minutes before she closed, she said, and wanted to plug in his phone. And she said no. And then he went in anyway because they weren't closed yet. And he went back and sold a 4-pack of beer or whatever, put them in his pocket, walked out the door. She said, we're not allowed to say anything to them or do anything to them because they'll attack us. She says, Walmart can't do it either. So my first thought was, first thing I said to her was, they're going to keep this store open? I mean, if they're losing that kind of money every day? She says, it's everywhere. It's all over Bradenton, Sarasota. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's an epidemic. I said, really? And, you know, I have heard about it where, you know, they're locking up deodorant and toothpaste and everything else in these stores in California because people can steal free. They don't have to just walk out the door. Like here, it's not allowed. Not 10 cents. But can you imagine stealing anything out of the store? I mean, you get that on your record, you got a felon or something on you. You can't rent a place. You can't buy nothing. You can't do nothing. People, man, they just don't care, I guess. But about the bathroom, she said, yeah, we have to lock it. You won't believe the stories I could tell you about what goes on in there. They're in there shooting up heroin and doing drugs, and they find their drugs in there and needles, and people are sleeping in there, and they pass out. She says, we found people almost dead in there. I'm like, and she's just volunteering, telling me all this information that I was blissfully ignorant of 5 minutes earlier. But it was very disconcerting to know that it's not just that location, but everywhere. I mean, really? Dang. And I just can't imagine, man. People. Very disappointing. And, you know, what we're watching on the news and all these people that have been coming over here that are criminals, supposedly. How they know this, I don't know. I guess they've arrested some of them and found out that they were, you know, serious criminals in other countries. We don't need that. Do we? We don't need that. I don't think so. No, I don't want any more in my yard than I have to have. You know, one already is born here. Take a look at that steak. So there's rain coming, and lots of it. And it's supposed to come, it says skirting by us, I talked about it before, straight in below Tampa right here, and then go all the way across the state. But it's not like a fast-moving thing where it comes in, it's gone, and the sun comes out. It's supposed to be like 3 or 4 days. And that sounds boring. That sounds very uninviting. Take a look at that steak. Looking pretty good. I'm getting really hungry too. So tomorrow is the last pretty day. And then the bottom's going to fall out. Now we had a flood. All the streets around here and everywhere in 20 minutes. It can rain so hard here, you've never seen rain as hard as we get here. So if it rains for 4 days, I don't know. It's not a hurricane though or anything. I gotta, head for the hills. But sounds pretty wet. What else today? Well, you saw the little gizmo there that friend Raffaella gave me. I was so nice with him. And I'm going to put on some Grit TV, I guess, and sit down and eat this steak and watch Outlaw or Grit. In fact, I should turn it on now and see what's going on. I've been out all day, and it rained on my car today, on my car wash, so I'll have to go tomorrow with my membership and wash it again. And I guess the truck stays clean because it just keeps getting washed on, rained on. And turn this steak. Take a look at this. I'm going to turn it for you. Yeah. I can put some garlic on there or something. Go good with a baked potato, wouldn't it? Or some broccoli. But the carnivore diet isn't the carnivore/vegetarian diet. From what I understand, it's a meat diet. Only protein. No broccoli. So, if I'm still hungry after that, I got some lunch meat in there. I got some cheese. And I ate all my pistachios. So, I got to stop buying them nuts. I sit there and open a bag and I eat them all. Walnuts, I love. Pistachios, I love. Pecans, I love. Peanuts, I love them. I love any nut. I love everything. There's not any food group that I don't love. Squash, zucchini, spaghetti, steaks, fried okra, chicken. I like chicken livers, chicken gizzards. Yeah, I eat them. Love them. I love raw oysters, baked oysters. Here's one that I love that a lot of you don't love. I'm alone in this category. Fruitcake. Man, for Christmas last year, I had so many subscribers send me fruitcakes. I had them coming out of my ears. I had fruitcakes everywhere. And I ate my fill. But guess what? Come these holidays, I'll be ready for another one because every year I get the inkling to eat one, to taste it. I don't need it during the year. You don't even see them during the year. But when it comes time around Christmas, oh, wait a minute. I'm going to be on the carnivore diet. All right, everybody's telling me you can't survive on that. That's not healthy for you. You're going to get high cholesterol. You're going to die. You need to get off of that. Don't stay on it too long. Everybody I know's got health problems that did that. You got to eat vegetables. You got to this. You got to that. Look, you're lucky that I finally had an epiphany and decided to do something to lose this weight I want to lose. About 10, 12 pounds. And this is an easy diet because you can eat. Most diets are don't eat or eat stupid stuff. Carrots, nothing. Salads, and that's a lot slower. This is a lot faster weight loss. Carnivore, baby, carnivore. So yeah, and I know a lot of you care, but you have to understand, everybody thinks they know everything. Everybody's got an opinion. And I don't know if it's true or false. I'm not saying you don't know what you're talking about, but a lot of people go back and forth. You don't have to worry about that. You can eat that, half and half you can have. No, only whipped cream, creamer, heavy cream, or just drink it black. Never. And you know, as TRD said, tomorrow morning, he's got his crystal ball out. It's going to be scrambled eggs, bacon, and the best cup of coffee I ever drank in my life. With this little beauty right here. This $10 coffee maker makes the best cup of coffee you ever drink in your life. Let's take a look at it. Coming along. How many of you are betting that I've burned it already? How many of you think that I've already burnt my steak? I say it's done. I'm going to turn it off. And I didn't use the screener. I don't think I have too much splatter. I cut the fire down pretty good. So we're good. Oh, I know it's done good enough. After it rests for a minute, it's probably well done. But guess what? I eat everything. I don't care if it's well done, burnt. In fact, I like most things burnt. Is there anything else that I can tell you before I eat this steak? Is there anything I'm leaving out? I told you about the lady at the drugstore, and I told you about the weather, and I guess the only thing else to do right now is to crush it.